had a dream the other night. I had a dream that I was a little Japanese girl. I did. I'm not usually somebody else in my dream, but in this dream I was way not me. I was a little 7-year-old Japanese girl. And I remember I was like walking around and I was scared because there's these guys with swords and they were cutting the heads off of children. And I was like,
Oh, scared. Oh, it's a man with a sword.
I mean, I can't help, it's a dream. I can't help. I dream in black and white and stereotypes. I can't help it.
Oh, I'm so scared.
And the guys with the swords are like, whoa, whoa, and they're cutting the heads off of children. I was like, oh. But also, they have these chocolate coconut donuts. And they're eating them. And I was like, oh. But also I was like, oh, I want one of those fucking donuts. Like the real, I wanted to really ask them for a donut. But I was scared of having my head cut off. So I guess it just means be yourself. I think that's what the dream meant. That's as much as I could figure out about it. So, here's a weird thing that happened to me. I have this T-shirt and it says "Awesome Possum" on it, and it's got a picture of a possum. I know it's stupid, but a friend of mine gave it to me. And fuck you, I bought it. I thought it was cool. But I'd never seen anybody with the same shirt before, with the Awesome Possum shirt. And I was in this coffee place in LA, like a coffee, not like Starbucks, like an indie coffee place where all the cool people go and they're like, they got their like snow hats in the fucking summer and all that shit. There's cool people and their iPods and they say cool things like, yeah, me too, or whatever, And I just stand in the doorway and fucking hate them. I don't know why I go to the place. I think it's because I hate them. I just hate, there's a certain part of the culture I just hate. Because I grew up in Boston, and in Boston people just beat the shit out of each other. For no reason. They just beat the shit out of each other. But I kind of think you need that, to keep quality control. Because in places where that doesn't happen, people are just too free and fucking, they're just a bummer, Like, I was once on Venice Beach and I'm jogging, and there's this guy rollerblading towards me. And he's got rollerblades on and just a thong. Just a fucking thong that's just grabbing his dick and balls and just fighting with it, going, stay in there. And then he's just totally naked otherwise, and he's got this Kenny G hair and he's just rollerblading like. I'm free. And I actually had to stop jogging because I needed my whole body to fucking hate this guy with. I had to just stand there and go, oh, you motherfucker! Now I have to know you exist, you piece of shit! Fucking go skate into an AIDS tree, you motherfucker! All right, now. I don't know. I've started to kind of hate people, and it's not because I have anything against them. It's just I enjoy it. It's just recreation. Like, when you're at the bank and you got nothing to do while you're waiting in line, so you just pick people to hate while you're waiting. You just look at someone and form an opinion with no information, and it's never positive. Who fucking wastes their time? I bet he's a hard worker. Who thinks about that shit? Skip over those people. Then you find a guy, oh, look at his shoes. What a fucking asshole. Oh, look at that piece of shit. Hope he dies today. Oh, God, I hate him. I hate him. You watch all the shit. Yeah, fill it out, you fuckface. Fill it out. Yeah, you filled it out. I knew it. You suck. He's just standing there. He has no idea you're just boiling with hate, I feel people hating me sometimes, like... I was at the post office and I'm at the line, it was one of those things where there's a long line and one window open. So everyone's just like, everyone's mad. But when you're in the line, you're in the hate group. You get to be part of the group and you're all looking at each other going, like a silent movie of impatient people, Then there's always one person who breaks the silence, somebody who has an idea, like, they should open another window. And everybody's like, yeah, I know, I don't even know. They don't even know how to do it. Then there's always an old lady who has a story. I was here on Wednesday. And there was also a line like this. Holy shit, really? Oh my God, you fucking old lady, that's amazing. Well, anyway, then it's your turn at the window, right? And now everybody's looking at you, and you feel the scrutiny of how quickly you're mailing your shit. You start realizing how unimportant your package is, and you feel like they can tell. You know, fuck, get out of there. You don't need to mail that right now. And it's like, if you do one little extra thing, like, do you have those stamps that have Jackie Robinson behind you? You're like, Jesus, fucking dude. They put their shit down heavily, like, fuck now, this motherfucker's gonna make me stand here while he buys fucking stamps at the post office? Are you shitting me? Let's shit in his mouth right now, seriously. You fucking hold him down and I will shit directly into his fucking time-wasting mouth. But anyway, yeah, so I was in the coffee place with the young people. And they're... And I'm standing in the doorway just fantasizing about walking around just hitting their cups to the floor like this, you know. Fucking bagel and coffee and bagel. And I see this guy, he's like 20 years old, and he has the awesome possum shirt, just like mine. So I went like this, I went like, hey, nice shirt. And he went, and he walked away like I'm a piece of shit. And I stood there and I was so mad. I just thought, fuck him, man. We have the same shirt. It's an unusual shirt. It's perfectly appropriate to fucking do this shit. Why does he have to make me feel like an old fag just because I want to make a connection with another human being? Is his generation just too cool and ironic? Ew, that's lame. The older guy wanted to... fucking young cunt. I hope he dies. Like, that's how mad I was. And as I'm standing there, like, in that anger, I look down and I realize I'm not wearing the shirt. I don't have the... I don't know why I thought I did. I saw his and went, don't be dude.
A friend of mine sent me a porn the other day. Folks can just send you pornography now. It was a porn, it was two old men. Like really old guys, really old. And they were sucking each other's cocks. Like really sucking each other's cocks. They were so old. I was surprised they were doing anything. But there they were. One of them is like sitting on the edge of a bed and his socks have fallen, you know. Now the other guy's on his knees on a pillow and he's just fucking blowing the guy. Then they switched places. I watched long enough to see them switch places. And when the second guy was done, I called my friend and said, why'd you send me this? He said, because it's amazing. And it really was, you know? It really was. I've watched it a few times. Because it doesn't turn me on, it's inspiring. Because you're like, go fellas. Because you worry about old guys. You know, you see an old man walking by himself with just a grapefruit in a plastic bag, you know? And you're like, oh shit, that's horrible. Maybe he's going to suck another guy's cock. Life might be better than you think. It's interesting because porn used to be like you go find your thing, you know? But now you go to a porn site, it's everybody's stuff. You can put in a search word to narrow it down, or you can look around. Find new things. I saw a fart porn one time. So fart porn. I never thought I'd be turned on by farts. I'm not interested in farts. Farts are okay. I'm farting right now. I've been farting this whole time. I didn't want to watch it because it was a fart porn. It was because of the title. The title is what got me. The title was Nice Girl Farts in Your Face. Who's not going to watch that? Nice girl farts in your face. So I click on it. And there's this girl standing there. I'm like, she is nice. She's totally nice. Just a nice girl standing there. Pink sweater with little blue buttons on it. And she's looking in the camera and she says, "Hi, I'm so glad to see you." And I was like, wow, she made me feel good, you know? And then she turns around like she's reached, she goes, "I gotta show you something I bought." And she's reaching up and all of a sudden, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was in the title, I knew it was gonna happen, but I was like, oh my God. She just farted right in my face. She seemed so nice. But the best part is when her reaction, because I thought she would be like, "That's right, I farted in your face." But she wasn't, she was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe that happened." I've never been that hard in my entire life. I was so excited. Because I realized it's not really about the fart, it's about the shame. It's about the sexy shame of a truly nice girl who just thunder farted right in your face, and she regrets it. Here's the worst part. I can't find one that good again. I can't. They're never that good. I've been chasing the dragon on this fart porn for months. It's just always some bored chick. Hello. Like, come on. Tighten it up, would you? A little bit?
I don't care. I'm all sweaty. I don't feel good. I ate too much and masturbated too recently. You know, that kind of... You know, it's bad to like jerk off and run out the door because you run into somebody, oh, she knows. Like, you gotta take some time alone to get to process the shame. And I can't stop eating. Today, I weighed myself today. I don't know why. I'm not using the information. It's not guiding my behavior. Why am I bothering to find out exactly how much of a piece of shit I am? I weighed myself, and I usually hover around 230, 240 today. 240. I weigh 240 pounds, which is not, no, it's not okay. Because there's no way, like, you know when you go to a doctor, they give you like a formula for how much your weight, like a rule of thumb. I'm pretty sure it's not your age plus 200 pounds. That doesn't seem like... Like, I was watching a boxing match today, and both guys, they weighed 110 pounds each. So, both of those guys still need a fat baby and a dead dog to make me. And it's really bad because I'm 40 and my doctor's like, yeah, you gotta be less people. You can't be so much. He just told me this is bad. And he starts asking me about my eating habits, you know? Like there's habits, like there's a pattern. It's just chaos and awfulness. It's just desperate constant. He's like, how many meals and how many bowel movements a day? I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's just a blur. I'm just shitting and eating all day. I pack my body to capacity and then blow it out my asshole. That's it. Every shit is an emergency. Does that give you some idea of my eating habits? And he's trying to get a handle on he's like, dude, okay, look. Well, how soon into a meal do you typically feel full and stop eating? I'm like, I don't stop eating when I'm full. The meal is not over when I'm full. The meal is over when I hate myself. That's when I stop. I guess normal people eat till they're like, oh, that's all the nutrition I require right there. I just reached it. I will cease the intake now and convert this into useful energy throughout the day. No. Every time I eat, it ends with me, why the fuck did I eat that? Dude, get it away. I don't want to look at that shit. That's all. It's all right here, too. It's like, I got syrup in my veins, like for blood. I got syrup. It's gonna be bad later. The worst part of my day, worst part of every day of my life, is when I have to put on my socks. Putting on my socks is the worst part of every day. And it always will be. Even if I have a terrible day in the future where my grandmother is murdered by my other grandmother. If that ever happened to me, the worst part of that day will be when I put on my socks. But if I had to put on my socks, that means here's what I have to do. I have to get my hands past my pointed toe. I don't even know how I do it. I'm sitting here, I don't know how I do that. It's because it's like folding a bowling ball in half. And as soon as I start, I can feel I'm pushing all the fat up into my vital organs. And I just feel all the systems failing. Beep, beep, beep. And I have to I have to lay on my back like an 8-year-old and go like this. And I start passing out. And I know other people's lives are hard. I know. I saw an interview on TV with Michael J. Fox. And he has Parkinson's. And he was describing brushing his teeth. He said it takes him 2 hours a day. And he said it's agony. And I saw this and I thought, okay, that's hard. That is hard. And so is putting on my socks. Sorry, Michael. Doesn't make it easier to know about your thing. Tell you what, I'll help you brush your teeth, you help me with the socks.
Sometimes you meet racist people, too. You know what's funny to me? When you meet someone who's racist and they have an excuse. I met this guy once, very racist. I don't know where he was from, but I asked his friend, why is he like that? And his friend goes, well, he was born on a farm. What kind of farm was that? How do you get... Maybe the animals were racist. Maybe the animals on the farm were racist. They're like, Jews. Jews. Blacks. Blacks. Jews. Blacks. Mexicans. Wow. It's a pretty racist farm. You know what, too? Every time you hear a racial stereotype, it's always negative. It's always something shitty. Why can't we have racial stereotypes that are nice? You can say things about races that are ignorant, but pleasant. You know? You're like, yeah, you know those Chinese people. They're made of candy. You know? And whenever you see, like, public service announcements on television that are like, don't be racist or whatever. They're always shitty. They're always badly made, you know? But then you watch like a commercial for like Mountain Dew and there's a fucking cheetah stealing a guy's fucking soda. They should have like PSAs that are really great, you know, like young people at a bar and there's music, you know, fucking shitty rock and roll and they're drinking and some kid goes like, dude, don't hate the Jews or something like that, you know? Like, the other guy's like, why not? Cuz, just don't hate the Jews. Why not? Like a girl walks in with big tits and it says, don't hate the Jews on her shirt. He's like, that's why, yeah! Don't hate the Jews, wow! People would not hate Jews. Because they want to be like them kids.
Something's changed when you get older, you know? Like, I've reallocated some of the noises that I make. Like the noise I used to make when I come is now the noise I make when I pee.
fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Take it all, bitch.
Very disrespectful to my toilet. Unfortunately.
Yeah, bitch, you like that, don't you? I'm gonna shit in your mouth, too, because you ain't nothing but a shitty, piss-drinking tell-it. Dumb bitch, tell it. Got my piss on your lips. You ain't intelligent. What do? You sit there all day on your ass, waiting for me to shit in your face. Dumb bitch, tell it. Puh. You ain't even special. I pissed in 3 toilets today. Shit. Quit crying. I love you.
It's bad. Well, that's how my dad treated his toilet, so that's where I learned it. Anyway, that's the noise I make when I pee. Some of you might be wondering, none of you are wondering, what noise do I make when I come? Okay, so this is the noise I make when I come. It's not that special, I just go like this.
It is done!
It's a whole thing with a cloud with funnels of... Ah! There are crows come and there's lightning.
The circle is complete!
And there's a little witch floating with white eyes.
And a child will be born, and then... Ah!
I don't know, it's kind of intense. And some kid throws a lightning bolt at me, and I go, ah! And then I go to sleep for 1,000 years. And I think I'm getting worse as a person. Because as you get older, you start finding out, like, let me give you an example before I rented a car a couple weeks ago in Los Angeles, had the car for a few days, and then when I went home, I had to drop the car at the rental place. You know, you gotta go to the rental place that's off the airport, give them the car, give them your thing with the mileage, you gotta get on a bus, and then go to your terminal and check in. I was late, and I was worried about missing my flight, so I knew I had no time to do any of that. So I never did this before, I just drove my car right to the terminal, and just left it there. And I got on the plane. And once I was on the plane and I had a little moment, I called Hertz and I said, hey, listen, your car is sitting out in front of Terminal 4 and the keys are in it. So that's where it is. And the guy was like, you can't do that. You have to return it to this location and then get, and I go, well, I didn't do that already. And now I'm leaving California. So if you want your car, you need to go to that place where it is. And he was like, oh, Jesus, man. All right, we'll get it. And that was the end of it. And I realized I could do this every time. Every time I rent a car, because of course they want you to do all that shit. But if you don't, they still want the car back. They're gonna send a dude. You could drive a car till you don't want it, just get out of it while it's moving and just walk away. Well, I don't feel like being in that car any longer. Just call Hertz, hi, your car is drifting into the intersection of 28th and Broadway. If you're interested, it's now your problem. But see, this is a terrible realization. Because you should act in a way that if everybody acted that way, things would work out. You should, because it would be mayhem if everybody was like that. And most people kind of don't care. Most people are very selfish. Most people don't give a shit what happens as long as they get to do their favorite thing. People don't even want to back off from their favorite thing. They won't even do their second favorite thing. Like, you ever seen somebody like they're at an intersection and they want to make a left, but they're in the all the way right lane because they messed up. So now here's the guy. He's in the right lane and there's a lot of cars, like 6th Avenue, like a lot of cars.
And he wants to make that left. So what does he do? He just does it anyway. He just goes ahead and he just shoves his car through everybody's life without any... And everybody's beep, honking and outraged. And you always see the guy go, I have to. There's no other possible thing I could do. What else could I do except go up one more block and then go left and take 4 seconds? That's not my favorite way, though. That only meets 99% of my criteria. But I'm selfish.
So I was watching Schindler's List today. You wanted me back, man. This is what I got. I was watching Schindler's List. It's funny because Schindler's List, when it came out, was this moment, you know? It was a document and everybody talked about it. Now it's just on. It's just on TBS. And you can just flip on by, the Jews and all that, okay. And then you flip this way and you see Dudley Moore and Kirk Cameron switch bodies. And that way it's Hitler and the Jews and all that. It's just... I was watching Schindler's List, and there was a scene that really, I forgot about this scene, and there I saw it. There's a scene where all the Jews are being let out of Warsaw. They're being forced out of Warsaw. They got all their belongings on this road, and all the people that aren't Jews are watching them leave in nice clothing. It's this horrible. And there's a little girl in this scene, and she's standing on a mailbox. She's about 8 years old, and she's in a pretty dress. You remember this scene? And she's watching them. She's going, "Goodbye, Jews! Goodbye, Jews!" And this really struck me, and probably the Jews too, that it happened to, because I think it must be real. There must have been that girl, and when they researched the movie, somebody told Spielberg that story, and he was like, "We're fucking doing that." That's amazing. And because I know how movies are made, I know that they had to go and find an 8-year-old girl who could nail that shit. So somewhere there's a tape of like 50 little girls trying to get the "Goodbye, Jews" part. And they're all cute, of course. They're all little girl actors. There's no little girl actresses that are like Sean Penn. I just do my thing, you know. They're going from the Hannah Montana audition to the "Goodbye, Jews" thing, taking their turn. "Hi, my name's Dorothy. I'm with William Morris." "All right, Dorothy, go ahead." "Goodbye, Jews." "Goodbye, Jews." Dorothy, you're angry at them. "Oh, I'm okay." "Goodbye, Jews." "Goodbye, Jews." Okay, thank you, Dorothy. Next. "Goodbye, Jews. Goodbye, Jews. Goodbye, Jews." Okay, thank you very much. Next. And then comes the girl whose mother prepared her for the, "Hi, my name is Angeline, and I'm with CAA, and I'm really happy to meet you. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow." "Angeline, we just need the line." "Oh, I'm sorry." "Goodbye, Jews! Goodbye, Jews!" I like kids, you know. I like some kids. You can't like all kids, because some kids are shitty. It's true. And some people don't want to ever admit that. There's people that are like, "Every child is like a star in the shining sea." No, some kids suck, man. Some kids are just shitty. It's true, you've seen them. You know when you're in a store and you see a kid and you're just like, "Fuck that kid, man. That kid's a fucking jerk. I hate that kid. This is a shitty little kid, man." I saw a kid like that once. I was in a store, and I'm looking at this kid, just fucking hating him. Because I'm waiting in line. What am I going to, you know?
That's what you do when you're waiting in line. You just pick someone to hate while you're waiting, you know? Just some guy, you just start forming an opinion with no information at all. You're a fucking loser. I hate that guy. What a prick. Wearing a tie. Fuck you. What do you think? You're better than me? You know, just to occupy yourself. He's standing there. He has no idea you're boiling with hatred, you know? So I picked this kid, and I'm hating him. He's shitty. He was like, nee. Just seemed like a shitty kid to me. And I'm looking at him. And then he looked at me. And the worst thing is that this is a true story. This kid's looking at me. He's like 6 years old. Nobody else was looking. So I just went like this. I just flipped him off. Just real quick. Little thing between me and him. And he couldn't believe it. He was like, oh! He was blown away. Because nobody does that. Nobody gives the finger to some kid for no reason. I think I helped him out a little there, you know? Yeah, that happens. Deal with it. I don't know. You know, I think parents must want to do that to their kids all the time. As much as you love your kid, it has to be those times. Your kid's being this shit, he's going, why can't I have a candy? I wanted a candy. And you just want to go, hey, you know what? Fuck you, kid, all right? Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. How do you like that, huh? Fuck you, buddy!
It's really the kids that do you in as a man. We have 2 kids. That's fucking stupid. Don't do that because you just... mainly what it does to a marriage, it just changes the way that you think about your spouse. Because when you're married, when you first get married, you have a relationship that's so important to you and you're working on it together. But then you have a kid and you look at your kid and you go, holy shit, this is my child. She has my DNA. She has my name. I would die for her. And you look at your spouse and you go, who the fuck are you? You're a stranger. Why do I take shit from you? But it's the kids that make it very hard. We have 2. We have a baby, and I don't really know the baby, to tell you the truth, because she hasn't said anything, so I don't really know her. I like her, she's fine, but I don't know her. How do I know what she's really like? Maybe she fucking hates Jews. I don't know nothing about her. People ask about her all the time. They're like, hey, what's your baby like? She's a fucking baby. What do you want to... You ever seen a baby? That's exactly what my baby's like. But what's going on with your baby? Jesus. She got fired from Target, and she's getting an abortion. It's been a tough year, but otherwise, you know. It's not a very complicated relationship with a baby. It's just somebody I have to make not die. That's really what the whole thing is. And I'm better at it sometimes than others. One time I took my daughter to the grocery store and I had to put her in the stroller. She won't go in the fucking cart. She's the only baby in the world that won't go in the shopping cart and sit there. You try to put her there and her legs curl up and she goes, ah! And fucking psycho. So I got to put her in a stroller and I got a cart and I'm pushing them both through the fucking supermarket. And then so I'm done shopping and then I go out to the parking lot and I open the car. First I start the car before I put them in there because I want it to get nice and cool because I love her, so I have to make it nice and comfortable. I do. I love my children. I love my wife. I wish I didn't. How awesome would that be to wake up one morning, fuck, I don't feel nothing for these assholes, and just walk out the door. But so far, no such luck. So I start the AC, then I put the groceries in, then I go to get my daughter out of the stroller. I got down there and I realized that the exhaust pipe is right in her fucking face. It's just fucking... I'm like, fuck! I almost killed my kid in the dumbest fucking way ever! If she died like that, I couldn't tell her mom. I couldn't fucking go home with that story. Well, I put her in the fucking, I don't know, I didn't realize. Fuck you, I just, I don't know. I'd have to throw her into traffic. Help, that would be better. To actually tell her that I threw her into traffic. The other kid we have is, she's a girl and she's 4, and she's also a fucking asshole. It's true, man. I'm serious. I say that with no remorse. Fucking asshole. She's a douchebag. She is. Fucking jerk. The other day, I'm like, put your shoes on. We're trying to leave. Put your shoes on, please. Put your shoes on. Put your shoes on. How many times can you say that to somebody before you just want to kick them right in the fucking face? Seriously, if you're with a group of people that are trying to go somewhere and you can't go because a member of your party just refuses to put their shoes on, that person is a fucking asshole, okay? You don't do that to people. Imagine being with a group, hey, we can't go. Why? Because fucking Bill won't put his shoes on, he just won't put them on. Fuck, Bill, what's your problem? I don't want to put them on. Fuck you! Fucking kids suck. Seriously. The other day, I walk in the kitchen. She's talking to my wife. She says, Mama, I saw a doggy today. And I was like, really? Where did you see a doggy? And she's like, I'm telling Mama, not you. I'm like, hey, fuck you. I'm just asking to be nice anyway. What, you think I actually give a shit about the dog you saw? Like that was going to be an awesome story that you saw a fucking dog. Who gives a shit? I got better stories than you. I have an interesting life. I'm on fucking television. I won an Emmy. You don't ask me what fucking happened to me today, you little bitch. No. I didn't say that to her, obviously. But that's the thing. Nobody ever calls her on her bullshit. That's how she got to be an asshole in the first place. Nobody just goes, fuck you. You don't know. I'd love to, for one day, just fucking be totally on. Oh, you drew a dog? Let me see. That's shitting me. That's a scribble. That's nothing. That's not even anything. Show me a dog that looks like that. I'll give you $1,000. Seriously. God, fucking. Oh, the other day I was just dreaming about just fucking kicking her, like kicking her out a window. You know, just fucking. I would never fucking hurt her, but I do. You know. One time my daughter had a black eye because she walked into a door because she's stupid. And she had a little black eye. And I took her to ice cream. We went to an ice cream place. And everybody in the ice cream place is like, give me a dirty look. And I realized they think I hit her. And she has a black eye now. That's why I'm taking her ice cream. That's what they think. And I was so insulted. I want to say, hey, fuck all of you, okay? She's this big. You think if I hit her, she'd have a black eye? She'd be fucking decimated. There'd be nothing there. Look at this shit. I would ruin her head with one punch, easily. She has no defensive skills. She fucking sucks. She'd be like just smiling at me and there'd be just fucking... just a dent there like a fucking bomb went off. I don't know. I love my daughter, but people really don't get what it's like with a kid full time. You know, we parents make you love our kids because we dress them up and take them out. Look at it, and everybody goes, "Oh, nice." But you don't know what she's like when she comes home. The dress comes off. She fucking rubs her ass in mud. She's fucking gross. She won't fucking take a bath. Like you can't. Once you have a baby, you can't force the kid. Fuck her. Let her sleep in her clothes. I'm not dealing with it tonight. Her hair gets clumpy. She stinks. Sometimes it's like fucking just fucking rancid, stinky fucking kid. She fucking in front of people. She like scratches her asshole in front of people, like fucking deep asshole scratching in the fucking panties, and then she smells her finger. That's the kind of person I'm talking about. She's disgusting. The other day I come home and she's just laying on the carpet with just spread eagle naked and she's just stretching her vagina open going, just fucking holding it open. I'm like, fuck, shit, okay. Wow. That's, wow. Don't react. I can't go, I can't do that, that'll fuck her up. Let's go. Hello. Hi, how are you? Hi, how's school? Okay. I don't know what the fuck to do about it either. Because she does it all the time and I don't want to stop her because you know what? She's happy. That's the happiest I've ever seen any person in my entire life. That's a fucking human being at their happiest, just, that's what we all wish we could do. We should all be doing that, but we gotta fucking stop it though, because she'll be fucking homeless if she doesn't cut this shit. So yeah, it's fucking... My own kids, I love my kids, but sometimes when they complain, I get really pissed off. My kids complain. I'm like, you know what? I love you, honey, but fuck you a little bit because you have an amazing life. I gave my daughter Benadryl the other day because she had a rash and it was bubblegum flavored. And she's like, ew, fuck you, ew, what are you, nuts? It's medicine! Most kids don't have medicine. When they get sick, they die on a rock with a bear eating them. Oh, he's got a sniffle, ring the bear bell and put him outside. Ew. You're fucking a white girl eating bubblegum medicine wearing clothes made by children your age professionally. And I don't mean to say that if you're white, you have no right to complain. I just mean that if you're black, you have more right to complain. White people wish that black people would just forget everything that ever happened to anybody. We're so impatient. Come on. Every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say, slavery was 400 years ago. No, it wasn't. What are you, crazy? It was 130 years ago. And it's not like it ended and then everything has been amazing for black people. Slavery, and then it just ended like a clean shit where you don't have to wipe. Just a perfect ending, and then it's just been parades and blowjobs and presents for every black person every second since slavery ended. If you meet a black person with gray hair, they remember a time where they legally weren't allowed to use certain water fountains, so give them a second. And by the way, white people, we have the same thing, you know? We have things that happen to us that we're still coping with, like when they took our slaves away. That was really hard for us because we really liked having slaves, and now we're sad. So, pretty much on balance. But I hope my children have a good life.
I used to date a woman who was a vegan, so I had to fuck her with my dick substitute. And remember when meeting a vegan was weird? Remember when that was like a strange thing? Like, oh, what is that? Like, you probably met your first vegan in the 90s. You had like a dinner party, and somebody brought a vegan. And they said, just so you know, I'm a vegan. And you're like, I'm sorry, you're a vegetarian? And they're like, no. Like, all right, what is the thing? And they tell you all, okay, yeah, I have no food for you. You can eat a napkin and shit paper, I don't care. But then you met another vegan, and you're like, oh, okay. And then now they're everywhere. Now, who cares? There's several vegans in restaurants and whatever. It's kind of like gay people, sort of a similar trajectory of growth and acceptance in the culture, you know? Gay people and vegans have a lot in common. Like, they both have to tell their families at Thanksgiving. That's when they have to tell them. And dad gets angry. Your mother worked all night cooking that turkey, and you're telling me you're a fucking faggot? You know, it's drama. But those are the old days. Things are better now. I think it's pretty amazing when you think about it. The people used to say that being gay was wrong. Pretty recently, folks used to, like most people used to say that being gay was wrong. Of course, it's not wrong to be gay. I mean, it's pretty gay, but it's not wrong. But that's what people used to say. And now nobody says that. And I think that's a positive change. I think that's a good thing. Although I do wonder if there are gay people who miss when it was wrong. Maybe there's a few who miss when it was, because wasn't it a little more fun when it was like, this is fucking crazy? Like, didn't that give it a little zhuzh, a little, I could lose my job, oh fuck. Because now they're like everybody else, which is great, and they can get married, that's terrific, but is that fun to fuck your husband at your house? Wasn't it more fun to be in an old nightclub at 4 in the morning, like, I'm breaking my mother's heart. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't even mean just gay people. Just some people like when sex is a little fucked up, you know? Some people like when sex is a little fucked up. All right. No. All right, you want to talk about it? Should we talk about it? All right. I don't mind talking about it. Okay. Here's what I'll give you some advice. Here's some advice that really only I can give you. Here's my advice. If you ever ask somebody, can I jerk off in front of you? Just let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. Fuck. Okay. If you ever ask somebody, may I jerk off in front of you? And they say yes. Just say, are you sure? That's the first part. And then if they say yes, just don't fucking do it. Just don't do it. Because look, whatever you're into, okay? Because everybody's got their thing. Whatever your thing is, I don't know. You all have your thing. I don't know what your thing is. You're so fucking lucky that I don't know what your thing is. Do you understand how lucky you are? That people don't know your fucking thing, because everybody knows my thing. Everybody knows my fucking thing now. Obama knows my thing. Do you understand how that feels? To know that Obama was like, good Lord. Everybody in the world knows my thing. I got on an airplane in Italy. This little kid was like, Mama, that's the guy who jacked off in front of the people. So whatever your thing is, I don't know what it is. Maybe you can't come unless you have your father on speakerphone, whatever it is. If you want to do it with somebody else, you need to ask first. But if they say yes, you still don't get to just go, woo, and charge ahead. You got to check in often. I guess that's what I would say. Check in. Because it's not always clear how people feel. Like, men are taught to make sure the woman is okay. But the thing is, women know how to seem okay when they're not okay. So you can't just look at her face and be like, yeah, her eyes are dry, we're fine, let's just keep going. You got to check in. Because communication during sex can be very confusing. Like, sometimes you're with a woman, you're having sex, she's making noises, she's going like, ooh, ah, and you're like, oh, she loves it. Not necessarily. Sometimes they're making those noises just to get through it. Because it's easier to go, ooh, than to say, I hate how you fuck me. Honestly, it's awful. So she goes, ooh, baby. It's kind of like a Negro spiritual. It's sort of similar. So to assume that she likes it is like if they heard slaves singing in the fields and you're like, hey, they're having a great time out there. As far as my thing, I don't know what the fuck. People are like, why do you want to do it anyway? Okay, I don't know. I like jerking off, I don't like being alone. That's all I can tell you. I get lonely. Where is everyone? It's just sad. I like company. I like to share. I'm good at it, too. If you're good at juggling, you wouldn't do it alone in the dark. You would gather folks and amaze them. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that shit. Well.
But now my kids, I take them everywhere. I'm responsible for every second of their lives. I'm with them all the time, watching them do their thing. I take them to soccer. Yeah, you're playing soccer. You're playing soccer right now. I know you're playing. Are you done? Okay, let's go over here. Was that fulfilling? Was it strengthening and confidence? Like, you have to do everything with them.
And I have 2 kids, a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, and when it's just the 3 of us, it can be challenging because they're very disparate skill levels. The 8-year-old is blossoming. She can do all kinds of stuff. The 5-year-old is not good at anything. I mean, she's 5. She's appropriately shitty at everything for a 5-year-old. But what that means is that when we go out together, we have to choose shit that she can do. We're all brought down to her level. We're like 3 5-year-olds of different sizes, just doing boring 5-year-old shit. It's limiting. Hey, let's go for a bike ride. I'm never very confident in my bicycle. Oh, fine. Let's just sit here and look at each other then. Is that? Jesus. We went swimming once, the 3 of us, and it was torture because the 8-year-old is amazing. She's swimming and she's in the deep end. And she's swimming alone. She's lonely. She's, Daddy, please swim with me. I'm like, I can't because this one won't. We're in the shallow end. And she won't let go. She's like, I'm going to drown. Just, it's to your tits. Just please fucking stand there. It's nothing. It's too deep. What, really? What? Like, I would just go, haha, you're dying now. That's funny to me. Like, really? If I wanted to kill you, I'd wait till you're sleeping and do this for 4 minutes. That's all it would take. You should thank me every morning you wake up alive. That's how easy it is to kill you. So why would I take you to a fucking swimming pool in the afternoon to murder you? It's just hard because that one can't. She's nothing. Please. I wish I could. I wish I could say, you know what? Can you get out of the pool so I can go be with my friend who I have shit in common with? Do you have to ruin every day of our fucking lives? No, that kid was a bad idea. I'm serious. And I love her. I love her. But I wish she was never born. That's just, this is, any honest parent will tell you that they live with that ambivalence. And it's torture. You look at your beautiful child's face and you have 2 feelings at the exact same time. I love my daughter in a profound way. I cry at the drop of a hat when I think about her. This kid has made me love her so much that it's made me more able to love other people. I can love people that are dead that I didn't love properly. Her love for me makes my love transcend time and travel through space. This kid is amazing. You cut a tomato on a plate and she smiles like you just fucking adopted her from Zimbabwe or something. She's an amazing creature of pure beauty and love, and I regret every single thing that led to her birth. That's how you feel. Because it's fucking hard. If you're really putting the time in as a parent, there's no parent that's really raising their kids who hasn't given the finger to the back of their head at least 3 times by the time they're here. That means you're really doing the work. If you haven't done that, you have nannies and shit. You're not a dad or a mom. Good night, sweetie. Okay. Light of my life, light of my life, light of my life. My life. I think that, I think one of the advantages to having kids is that they just cheer you on. Like, I have eaten shitty my whole life, and my kids just think it's hilarious. They don't care. They're like, Daddy ate 40 cookies! They just think it's the funniest fucking thing. I have this friend, he has a phone that can IM, he can instant message, and so now I really want him to die because I'm sick of getting these fucking messages from him on his phone. I'm in a shoe store. That's the whole message. We're not secret agents. I don't need to know where you are. So I get this message from him. He says, I'm on an airplane in Seattle. So I wrote back and I said, well, I hope your plane crashes. And he gets pissed off and he calls me, take it back, we're about to take off. I'm like, fuck you, I hope it crashes. I don't have to take it back. Hope it crashes twice. Hope it crashes and kills Haffy and they go, fuck it, let's try again, and they take off and crash again. I hope that happens. Sincerely, I hope it. And he tries to he goes, well, how are you gonna feel now if my plane crashes after you went and said that? I'm like, are you shitting me? That would be amazing. to know that I can do that? I'd happily trade your life for knowledge of my powers. He's one of those guys who just makes you hate him because, you know when you have a friend that you hate, you can't break up with your friends, you know? He always starts conversations that I don't want to have. You know, he's like, hey, what would you do if you had a time machine? I'm like, fuck you. I don't... You know what? I wouldn't use it. I just let it sit in my house. I'd put a drink on it, and yeah, I got a time machine. I never even wanted it. I don't know. I'm not interested. I'd use it to go back 30 minutes ago and punch you in the fucking face before you asked me that. That's all. One use. So he goes, well, here's what I would do. Because of course that's the whole fucking point of asking me, is to stare at me while I say mine and then say his. So he said if he had a time machine, he would kill Hitler. Like he would go back and kill Hitler. I love that he thinks he can just kill Hitler just because he just goes back there and walk up and kill the dude. And I was thinking, that's a noble purpose for a time machine. I would do that, but I would have gone back then, but I wouldn't have killed Hitler. I would have raped him. That's what I thought. Because I think that would have been enough. I think that would have stopped him from doing all that shit. If he had been raped by me, he never would have pulled any of that stuff, man. Should we invade Poland? No, I'll just take a shower. I don't feel good. He would have... Low self-esteem and, you know... I'm not condoning rape, obviously. You should never rape anyone. Unless you have a reason, like you want to fuck somebody and they won't let you, in which case, what other option do you have? How else are you supposed to have an orgasm in their body if you don't rape them? I mean, what the fuck? Okay, that's fucked up. Guys we love women a lot. Like, all men do. And we just look at you. That's what I do. I just look at women. I just, like they're, you know, cakes and windows. I just, I was walking in New York once, and there's these two very cute women walking behind me, and I was trying to walk slowly so I could hear what they were saying to each other, you know, because they were cute. So I wanted to hear them, like that's going to help me in any way to hear them. Don't you wish the guy walking in front of us would squeeze our tits for like 1 second? Okay. Really? It's really a flaw in men that we would all do that. If you're a woman, you could ask any guy on planet Earth, can you squeeze my tit for 1 second? And 100% of us will go, oh yes, of course. That doesn't matter. I could be doing open heart surgery. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, don't worry, he's not your tits, don't worry about it. I don't know why we love tits so much. Some people say it's because we breastfeed, but so do women. Or, you know, baby women. Not grown-up women don't usually. You don't see like a 68-year-old woman, like a stately look, you know, like Sigourney Weaver, like sucking milk out of a young woman's tit. Thank you, Deborah. I'll see you tomorrow, 2:00. It's not usually the thing, is the elderly breastfeeding from the young. Except for at the end of The Grapes of Wrath, which I don't mean to ruin that book for you, but you should have read it by now. I don't know if you read The Grapes of Wrath, but that's how it ends, with an old dying man sucking milk out of a young girl's tit, and then the book is over. And you're like, Jesus, what happened at the end there? That's crazy. There's no other book in that genre. There's no dense historic classic that ends with a weird porny paragraph at the very... And then Anna Karenina shat on his chest. Holy moly with that! The end. Oh my God! That is a violent shift in tone at the end of that book. I've been reading this book for 3 months. But we do, we love tits. And you always know a tit. You always know a tit. You know, like, you ever been in a crowded place, like a subway or a sports stadium, and you're smushed in with other people, and your elbow touches a tit behind you, like, that's a tit! I just touched it! I know that was a tit! I know it! Because the sensitivity of the male elbow to tit flesh specifically is unbelievable. Just to tits, because you could drive a tack in there, I'm not gonna feel it. But a tit? Through a shirt and a sweater and a jacket. And her jacket, sweater, shirt, and bra. Somehow, it's a tit, I touched a tit. I touched a tit. I touched one tit. One tit. That's rare to touch one tit. It's like a 4-leaf clover. Usually you touch it. The only time you touch one tit is when it was an accident or you didn't have permission. But otherwise, when tit access is granted, it's usually good for 2 tits at a time. It's, once you're on one, you really have to screw up really badly and quickly to lose tit access between tits 1 and 2. You must have said something really dumb on the first tit that you didn't get the second one. Oh, yeah, it's like your mom's dirty whore tit. Why, what? I said I liked it. That's what I meant, is that I like it. I like your mom's dirty whore tit. And I like yours. And if it's up to the guy, we're gonna touch both tits. No guy touches a tit and then goes, you know what, I'm good with the one. That's fine for me. Everything in moderation. We're gonna touch both. Even if something terrible happens in the middle of, yeah, there's a bomb! Oh shit, come on. Let's get your tits out of here. I've seen a few tits. I've seen, I don't know, 48 maybe, I don't know. I've had my history in my life, you know?
I had kids too late in life, I think. And I didn't take good care of myself. I'm a shitty, unhealthy father. And I think that's unfair. And I wish I'd taken care of myself when I was younger for their sake. It's another thing young people do. They don't look ahead. They don't think about the future. There's a view of the future that changes as you grow up. Like 20-year-olds have no idea what's going to happen to them. They're mystified by 30. What's it going to be like when I'm 30? Maybe I'll be a space person helper. They don't have any idea that when you fuck with your body, you're ruining the parent that you're going to be. If you're 35 and you're out of shape and you don't have kids, don't have kids. Because it's not fair to them. My kids deserve a 25-year-old father with a kid on his shoulders going, whoa! Whoa, I'm going to get you! I'm going to get you! I'm so not that guy. I'm not even the cool salt and pepper dude throwing the football through the tire on the Viagra commercial. I'm not even that guy. You know. Because I didn't take care of myself. Young people are arrogant. They're like, fuck it, man. Woo! Who gives a shit? Who wants to live forever anyway? Woo! And they think they're gonna die. That's how dumb they are. Get fucked up, and they think they're just gonna explode like just a nebula of excess, just a beautiful, they're gonna turn 50 and then just, oh my God, he did just what he wanted the whole time! But you don't die, you idiot. You just have a long, shitty second half. You get to like 38 and you're like, ugh, I'm uncomfortable a lot of the time. Oh, sorry, I don't know what that is. I sweat with no activity involved. I mean, when I walk in the city in the summer, I have to touch a building when I'm walking. Like, and I got 40 more years of this shit. I'm not dying.
Most of the abuse I've done to my body has been the way that I eat. I've only learned recently that food is supposed to be fuel that enables you to do things. Food, you're supposed to eat like a little piece of salmon and a berry and go, whoa, shit, look at this. Wow. Food is not supposed to be a disgusting, debilitating vice. You're not supposed to have to cancel shit because of what you ate. Just clear the day so you can take the hit from what you put in. That's all Americans were uncomfortably full all the time. That's why we need the air conditioning on. We need it to be 70 degrees always, because we'll have a heart attack from all the grease. Do you know that it costs 10 times the fuel to air condition our homes than it does to heat them? Did you know that? 10 times the fuel, just for comfort. How shocking is that? Especially because it's not true. I made it up, but it's fun to... Fuck it, it's true. Who cares? Just go home and Google it. I'll get home before you and put it on the internet and it'll come up. But, we eat too much as a nation. You ever go into like a real American restaurant like Applebee's and everybody's just in pain at their tables, just... You have to lift your lungs up over the fat to make room to... I shouldn't have had those. Do you want dessert? Yes, bring it, stupid. I'm fine. I'm just... trying to... You're supposed to eat with purpose. You eat a little piece of lettuce, and the guy in your belly's like, oh, awesome, I can make some skin cells and some blood cells and some energy. The guy in my belly hates me. Hates me. He gets my third donut. He's like, what the fuck do you imagine I'm doing with that? There's no part of you I can make out of donuts. It's just a storage issue. You're creating work for everybody. And 4. He's having 4 fucking donuts. It's 10 o'clock. The other guy's like, what do you want to do with it? Just shit it out. Seriously, you know what? Shit it out whole. Let him find a donut in the toilet. Let's see how that educates this fat piece of shit. I'm tired of this. Shit it out whole. He chewed it. Reassemble it and shit it out. I'm serious. Get everybody on it. Bring the guys up from the feet and put that thing together and shit it out. And shit it out the hard way, too. Not like a coin out of a slot. Make him blow it out of his asshole like a smoke ring of dough. Just I just shit a coconut donut. It's perfect. But it's not fair to my kids. That's why I have such a terrible... I'm not, you have to have energy to have children. When I take my kids to the park, I just let them run like a dog run, like I got leashes. Just go. Daddy, chase us. I'm not chasing you. Just grow up sad. Sorry, it's how it works. If somebody grabs you, I'll chase them. That's the only way. I have to be motivated by something other than your joy. That's not enough. I have certain physical limitations and dietary limitations that make me a bad father. Like, I am always in a 48-hour window of diarrhea, that I had it or I'm gonna have it within 48 hours. I'm always between 2 diarrheas that are moving along the timeline of my life. And depending on where in that window I am, there's a tight radius of how far I can venture from my home.
Otherwise, I'm having diarrhea in a public restroom with my children standing there watching me because I can't leave them out there alone. Daddy! You want to go to the aquarium, honey? This is what happens, okay? It's not fair to them. It really isn't. And when you're not in good shape, you're less patient of a person.
I was at a bar, and I was waiting for the bathroom for a really long time. There's a guy in the bathroom, and I'm waiting for him. And then after a while, this guy that works there walks by. He goes, "Are you still waiting?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he bangs on the door, and he goes, "Come on, asshole, shit and get out." And then he walks away.
I went to Walmart the other day. You guys have Walmart here, don't you? Who doesn't? We are all in Walmart right now, I think. That place is huge and fucking horrible. I can never finish shopping there. I just get tired and I go home. I just leave my cart full of shit in the middle of the store because I can't get through it. It's like a casino. There's no clocks and no windows and just fucking constant.
Remember, we have houses you can have by a house. They're in aisle 2. You can buy a giant thing for 10 cents.
It's just so fucking evil. And there's people working there all depressed because Walmart closed whatever store they owned. Now they have this shitty fucking apron on and they hate you because you shop there. And they sell everything. It's ridiculous. I like going there and asking them for stuff in combinations that kind of freak them out because you can get everything there, you know. I like to go to Walmart like, "Hi, I need a jar of mayonnaise and a stopwatch and a Bible." I'd like some road flares and a pair of pink panties. Quickly, come on, hurry up. I need them right now. Case of motor oil and a blonde wig. That's what I need. And a glass eye. Come on, hurry up.
So how have you all been enjoying living the way I already was for a couple of years before all this shit? Welcome to my life. Can't work, can't go outside, can't show your face, gotta wash your groceries. Because I got cum on the groceries. That's why that's, in my mind, that's what it means. Maybe that's what you were thinking, but. I have a solution for the pandemic, by the way, for COVID. I have it. This is it. We test everybody, first of all. Now, every time we find somebody who has COVID, you kill them. That's it. That's the solution. You won't need another one after that one. That's the final one. It's been pretty amazing to be alive during this thing, during COVID, because you're not going to see this again. And wow, did we learn some shit. That's really the things that teach you in life are things you never would have chosen to do for yourself. I mean, think about your life as far as it's been where you had the choices, where you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to pursue this. It all goes to shit, every bit of it. And even when it goes right, you're like, why don't I like it? It's what I wanted, but why don't I like it? Because it's your choice, and your choices are based on fear and fucking just thin, stupid, shitty hopes. But when life just kicks you in the balls and you're like, oh, fuck, everything's different now, and it shows you shit you wouldn't have looked at otherwise. That's the great joy in it. And what I thought was really interesting about COVID, and still is that it's the first thing I've seen where everyone on Earth had the same problem. Every human being on Earth had the same problem. We never had that before. That's why we don't give a shit about each other. Because you read like, oh, there's floods in Houston. You're like, fucking water, what is it? What's your problem? Floods. What is that? Just walk like this. What, you can't handle some water? My basement floods, what the fuck? Who gives a shit? Like, he's on a canoe in the street. That looks like fun. Why is that an issue? There's fires in California. Blow it out. You can fucking blow out a fire? Get the water from Houston and dump it on California. Fucking deal with it. But we all had the same problem. Every person from Zimbabwe to Tokyo to Newark to Honolulu, everybody was doing the same dumb shit. Every person had the same stupid fucking moment at the same, just trying to get the mask out of the well of your car door. Trying to, I gotta go in Walgreens. Where's my fucking mask? You try to, it's got pistachio shells in it and pennies. Shit. I'm sure it's still effective. I actually liked the masks because it just, everybody looked nice. Everybody did. Because it's just their eyes. Eyes are nice. You never hear somebody say, that guy's got gross eyes. It's really, we should hide these. We should keep the masks because this is disgusting. How do we just, with no shame, look inside my face? Spit and a tongue and teeth? It's fucking gross. Cover your mouth. Don't. I'd rather look at your asshole than your mouth. I really would. I'd rather stare into your asshole than glance at your mouth. Assholes aren't that bad, not to look at. We don't like to think about assholes because, like, they're, you know, the shit and the farts and the diarrhea. But that's a small portion of their time. You ever really look at an asshole? You ever really look? Once you see it, like, in nature, it's just, it's a little, that's all. That's your asshole. It's like, you know what it is? It's just an aperture. That's all it is. That's your asshole. It's like a camera shutter. That's all it is. It's like the opening to the James Bond movies. That's what your asshole is. You ever go to lick somebody's asshole and there's a little guy with a gun in there? It was bad. I was thinking the other day, what if there was a baby who was born, and there's been a lot of fucked up babies. There's all kinds of babies born. There's been babies with, you know, connected at the face to a dog or whatever. There's been babies with 3 legs, with hands on them. There's been Chinese babies. That's the worst thing I ever said. I think I just finally said the worst thing I have ever said. That was totally unredeeming and horrible. And it feels good. It feels good to have found the bottom. It's a comfort in knowing that I just said the worst thing I'll ever say in the rest of my life. It's good. All right. Yeah, I'm not a good guy. I am not. I wish I was a good guy. I like the idea of being a good guy. Sometimes I have an opportunity to be a good guy, but then I don't necessarily do it. I don't know, when guys come, they like to talk about it. We like to tell you. I remember one time I was with this woman, and we were having sex for the first time. It was our first time together. It was also our last time, but I didn't know at the time that it was going to be our last time. You don't know it's going to be your last time till some time goes by, and you're like, yeah, I guess that was it. It's rare that you know while you're doing it. And she's like, I'm not doing this again. Like, while you're fucking. Just so you know, this is definitely the last time. I completely regret this fuck right now. That's a bad kind of a fuck. The kind that turns into a rape halfway through. Anyway, I was with this woman. We're having sex, and I was gonna come, and I felt like talking about it. But it was our first time together, so I was a little hesitant. You know, when you're with somebody a bunch of times and you're in love, then you just go, ah, baby, I gotta fucking come! Ah, shit! Oh, I gotta fucking, ah! Just let it out. But I didn't really know her, so I was like, I'm probably gonna, it's probably gonna come. I just feel like it's coming. It's most likely. She's like, what? What? No, I just think I probably coming, gonna. Okay, I get it. Go ahead. Because I'm back there. Just, that's why she's got to. I'm back there. I'm always back there. So they don't see me crying. I get a little paranoid having sex with a woman from behind because you don't know what's really going on. Can't see her face. I don't know how she completely feels. The whole time she might be like,
I'll tell you this story about one time that I thought I was going to die. I think it's the only time where I thought, why wouldn't this be when I die? I was on a plane. I've been on a lot of planes and a lot of shitty weather and stuff, but this shit was fucked up. I was in Indianapolis on a plane waiting to take off, and we're sitting there, and the pilot comes on, and he says, hi folks, the fuel gauge is broken, so we're waiting for maintenance. So we wait, about 20 minutes. Then he comes back on, folks, the fuel gauge is still broken, but we're going to go anyway. We know how much fuel we have, and we feel confident it'll be okay, so we're going to go. And I'm thinking, okay, well, he's a pilot. I'm sure he's going by some manual that says, you know, if the fuel gauge breaks, call maintenance. If they're not there in 20 minutes, fuck it. Fuel gauges are overrated. Just go. You're fine. Just top it off and remember what happened. So then we still don't take off. And a guy comes back on. Folks, we have another problem. LaGuardia Airport in New York won't give us clearance to take off because the weather's been bad there intermittently. So we're going to wait for that. So we wait 20 minutes. Then he comes back on. Folks, LaGuardia still hasn't given us clearance. But we're going to go anyway. We're looking at the radar. We think the weather will be fine. So what we're going to do is say that our destination is Philadelphia. We'll get clearance to go there. Halfway to Philadelphia, we'll switch course to LaGuardia Airport. We'll be there in a few minutes. I swear to God he said this. First of all, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be honest with the dude in the tower. Like, does the dude in the tower have to go, really? You're going to come on? Tell me where you're going. And why is he telling us this shit? Am I going to have to corroborate this lie if we get pulled over by the sky police at some point in the flight? Oh, no, we're totally going to Philly. I got a brother there, and we got a thing in Philly. But I'm still fine with it because we're travelers on the plane. Yeah, I got a thing. Fuck it. I'm immortal. Just go, please. Yes. Go into marginal weather with shoddy equipment secretly. I totally support this plan. So, we take off. We get above where we are right now. And it's just a black motherfucker of a cloud. It's just like the Wizard of Oz. It's just, there's trees throwing apples at us. It's crazy. It's just horrible. And we're the whole flight, and we're making these circles. And me and the guy next to me are both listening to the tower. You know how you can plug into your seat sometimes? And you can listen to the tower talk to the area airplanes. And we keep hearing our guy trying to get clearance to land from LaGuardia.
This is Delta 288 requesting clearance to land. It's a negative 288. Low visibility.
A few minutes go by.
This is Delta 288. We would really like clearance to land. Yeah, that's a negative 288.
Like he was getting annoyed. And meanwhile, we're just circling and burning this vague amount of fuel. We could just stop being an airplane at any second. And then we hear this. This is all true. The LaGuardia guy comes. It's LaGuardia Airport to all area airplanes. We are closed for the night. Zero visibility. Not safe for landing. Please divert to Philadelphia or Allentown, Pennsylvania, or Boston. And then we hear our guy. This is Delta 20. We need to land now. We have no fuel. We have to land right now. Interesting. Then there's a pause, and then we hear this. Well, then clear to land, then 280. That's how he said it. Like, dude, no one can see, okay? But just, I guess all the dumb decisions you made today have made this a good one. Just take a shot. I'm going home. Just fucking turn the lights off after you crash. I don't give a shit, frankly. By the way, you're not supposed to be here, you fucking liar. You said you were going to Philly. So as soon as we get clearance, we just like we start bulleting. We're either flying desperately towards the ground or falling. I don't know that there's a difference. We come out of the clouds and there's the fucking Earth right fucking there. It's right there. That's what low visibility means. We come out of the clouds and no fuck, it's right there, Jesus! And the plane just... And you can feel the plane go, oh fuck, I can't do that. What are you, nuts? And we go and veer over the highway, and I swear to God, I saw people in their cars go, what the fuck? And we hit the runway like sideways, like poof. And the pilot comes back on, all true, I swear to God. He's totally out of breath. He's like, welcome to LaGuardia Airport, New York City. You may turn on your cell phones now, and you may call your loved ones. He said that. He said, you may call your loved ones. And everybody on the plane was crying and rocking back and forth, just sobbing, calling their husbands and their wives. I'm divorced. What am I going to... Hi, remember you hate me? Well, I almost died. And I got in a cab, and the cab driver goes, that was a very bad landing. I was like, how'd you know that was me? He's like, that's the only plane to land in 4 hours. We all watched the drivers. We said they're going to die.
Fuck it, just let's start. Let's just start. Get your seats. Get your beers, everybody. Go ahead. Sit down. Kill the house lights. Let's just start. Let's just start a show. There's no point in screwing around. I'll do all the announcements that you would have heard. Please turn off your cell phones. I mean, you can take pictures, but turn off the flash. That's stupid because it's not know, like when you're watching the World Series and there's all like that, like your flash is lighting Yankee Stadium. Just leave your flash off. If you have, don't yell out during the show. If you have something you want to say to me, totally, this is what we do. We write it down, and then you go outside in the lobby, and then you go home and you kill yourself. Because that's selfish. This is a rhetorical performance. It's got nothing to do with you. Don't text or Twitter during the show. Just live your life. Don't keep telling people what you're doing. Just because also, it lights up your big dumb face. It lights it up. I see this beautiful sea of darkness and then just one guy. So don't do that. What else? No Jews. I think they said that earlier, but they told me I have to say it. Jews aren't allowed. If you're Jewish, this is a good time to go. If you see somebody kind of Jewy looking, then please tell an usher, and they will. Sir, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Hi, it's nice to see you. It's nice. Let's talk about some shit. I always want to start conversations that way. Just get right to the talking. Let's talk about some shit. It's always disappointing to me when people talk about the weather, because that means you didn't really want to talk about anything. You know, like I was in my elevator today. I got in my elevator, and one of my neighbors got on. I don't know his name. I'll die not knowing his name. But we're on the elevator, so we look at each other, and there's that moment. And there's always that moment where, like, maybe something could happen. There's a little potential in that moment, and you wait and you go, it's cold. Fuck, nothing happened. Like you cop out. And you just say meaningless shit. You have a competition of how stupid you can be. Oh, I can't believe 8 months ago it was 50 degrees out. But what if you didn't do that? What if you didn't cop out? What if you just let the moment linger? Don't go to the weather and just maybe you could have a real moment. You just stand there, look at each other. I haven't talked to my dad in 8 years.
Well, it's nice to be in Washington, D.C., where I was born here. And I like it here, because I like any city. I like cities. I don't like cities that are too advanced. You know, I was in Zurich, and they have so much, you know, they're like, here's the bike, you want the bicycle, it's yours. Just have it, it's nice. And they have the garbage with the 8 fucking holes of different shapes. It's like an IQ test for a monkey. I don't know what the fuck. This one hole has a picture of a cup, and the next one has a picture of a cup that's a little different. I'm standing there with a dead baby. I don't know where I'm supposed to... What am I supposed to do with that? It doesn't go in the newspaper slot, but otherwise I don't know. I like cities. I don't like little places. When I go to Europe, I go to the big cities. Everybody tells you that, don't go to Madrid. You got just go to Madrid for like a day. And then you gotta take a train, and you have to go to It's a beautiful little old village, and you're gonna love it. Fuck you, you don't know me. I'm not gonna love a village in Europe with a bell that goes pang, like whenever, and a dog walking alone. I don't like cute little places. I don't like little towns in America either, with little shops. Oh, look at that little shop. Let's go in that little shop. Now let's get a divorce. Isn't that a better idea? You go in there. I'll just walk away. Just tell the kids I was a pilot and I got shot down. I don't like little shops. I'm uncomfortable in a little shop. You go in and it's like, clill-a-ling-ling, clill-a-ling. Now it's just you and her.
You're surrounded by her dream. And you can't just go, ugh, and leave. Like, she saw you. You have to go all the way in now and look at all the little crafts that she made. You made this? Really? You made this instead of killing yourself? I fucking wish I was that mean. I really do. All my fantasies are about being mean, just having the balls to like walk in a little store like that and just go like, oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like it in here. Mm-mm. What's your name, Debbie? Fuck you, Debbie. I don't like your store. I was in Florida recently. I don't like Florida at all. That's a shit state full of shit people. That's what I think. I hate Florida. I hate it. I hate the whole thing. The entire. It looks like it doesn't look like a dick. People say that. It looks like a shit coming out. If you look at it, it's like America's ass, and it's a shit that's just that you're trying to. And there's a little, Cuba's like a little that came first. That's what I think of Florida. Every time there's a hurricane, I'm like, yeah, get them all, Melissa. No, I don't mean any of that. It's just fun. It's fun to pretend. I was in a sushi restaurant in Florida, and it was empty. You ever go in a restaurant and it's open, but you're literally the only person in there. You walk in, the staff is like sitting at the tables, you know? And you walk in, you're like, are you open? They're like, yeah. And so you go, oh, good. And they're like, oh, we gotta fire up the whole fucking restaurant for this one guy now? So I ordered a lot of sushi because I felt bad for wasting their time. And I didn't eat most of it because I don't like sushi. And so the waitress comes over, she's Japanese. And she says, you know Finnish? Which is what she said. I'm not. It's just what she said. I'm not gonna change what she fucking said. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that she said you're not gonna finish that, because it doesn't happen to be what she said. And I have to do the accent, because it's weird if I tell you that she said, you know Finnish? So I'm stuck. I'm just telling you what happened. She said, you know Finnish?
Do you know Finnish?
That's exactly what she said. It's a perfect replica. No, it was subtle.
She said, you know Finnish?
And I said, no, I know Finnish. Because I think that's polite to repeat people's bad English to them. Otherwise, you're being a dick. It's like, you know Finnish? No, I am not going to finish. You left out a lot of words. I took the liberty of restoring them.
Yeah, I don't judge my mom, though, you know? She did the best she could. She raised us, you know? She didn't have a lot of money. My mom would take us shopping. She would always buy the shittiest crackers. The worst. She would buy us these saltine crackers with no salt on them. Like they were saltless saltine crackers. And you could tell they actually made them saltines and then used a credit card and scraped off the salt. And I would say to my mom, why do you buy those? They're disgusting. And she said, well, then you won't eat them and they'll last longer. If I buy the good crackers, they'll be gone in 3 days. But the bad ones last for weeks. What the fuck kind of way is that to raise a kid? Just give them wood chips and...
It's tough, man. It's hard being a parent. It's really complicated having kids. So shut up. Don't do it. You're boring. My daughter just figured out lying. And that's an interesting thing. It's an interesting place to be. She's figured out how to lie. My 9-year-old, 10-year-old, doesn't matter. Really doesn't. It really doesn't. I look at her face, I don't give a shit what age she is. She's that. When she lies, I know she's lying, because all kids suck at lying. But I don't really know what to do about it, to be honest with you. Because I want her to be an honest child, but I also want her to have a good life. And I get lying. I get it. I do it all the time. And I have since I was her age, so I totally get it. When she lies, it's because she's in trouble. That's why kids lie. Little kids, little 9-year-old kids, they don't lie because of some weird Machiavellian, Do you know what my teacher said about you? It's interesting. Like, she's not trying to start some shit. Kids lie because they're in trouble. Because trouble is too much for a kid. Kids can't take trouble. We're grown-ups. When we're in trouble, we just go, oh, sorry. Oh, am I in trouble now? Whoops. But for a little 9-year-old kid, trouble is like a monster. Just,
Did you take the chocolate? Did you take it?
No.
Well, all right then. Have a nice day.
how do you then tell her, yeah, don't apply that perfect method ever again to terrifying moments of your life? Mark Twain once said, a man who always tells the truth doesn't have to remember what he said. Mark Twain said that. That's pretty cool. But Mark Twain also said, there once was a big black guy named Nigger Jim. So I don't know if 100% of the things Mark Twain said were perfectly awesome. I mean, seriously, Mark, you couldn't come up with a better name than Nigger Jim? Well, it's got a nice ring to it. Yeah, but it's kind of on the nose, ain't it?
But I'm really glad you're here. This is a sizable crowd. This is a big place. There's about 2,500 people here. And that's a lot of people. That's enough people to be like a sample of the population. 2,500 people is enough people that you're all going to experience a lot. There's enough people here to say that within 2 months, at least one of you will die. I'm just saying, I think it's probably accurate to say that out of any random group of 2,500 people, not all of you are going to make it to Christmas. Unfortunately, there's going to be at least one of you here tonight is going to ruin your family's Christmas by dying a shitty death. And I don't know who it is, I'm sorry. I don't know, your death is whatever. Some people, they want you to do things when they die with their, like, I want you to take my ashes and sprinkle. Fuck you, I'm not doing none of that shit. You're dead. I'm not gonna run errands for you after you're dead. You don't matter anymore. Some people try to do something, noble with their bodies. They try to have their bodies have some use after they're dead, which I think is a good thought. You're only borrowing your body. You're only borrowing everything. If your body's worth anything when you're done with it, you should pass it on. That's something I really believe. I mean, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to. Ew, it's mine. I have a lot of beliefs and I live by none of them. That's just the way I am. They're just my beliefs. I just like believing them. I like that part. They're my little believies. They make me feel good about who I am. But if they get in the way of a thing I want, or I want to jack off or something, I fucking do that. But some people take their body. My grandmother She, just for the layman, my grandmother, she gave her body to a medical school, so for it to just be examined and dissected, which is a good thought for that. But you know, they're her survivors, her family. That was a person. That was my grandmother. She used to wear glasses and say things. And now she's just shaved head on a metal table with a hungover medical student trying to dig out her pancreas, and he gets an F. Imagine being the body where the kid got an F on you. The teacher's like, no, you idiot. And he writes F on her tit with a Sharpie and just throws her down a chute on a pile of F body. So, I don't care about her. Shut up, idiot. Just shut your fucking mouth. Did you hear me before? Okay, so what am I gonna do with my body? I'm gonna die, and I gotta tell people what to do with my remains. And I have an idea for something to do with my body, or for other people to do with it, that will do good in the world. And it doesn't exist yet as like an institution, but I'm gonna create it, starting with my body. And what it is, it's a place where you can go and be with a dead body, and you just do whatever you want. And the point of this is that there are people out there who have sexual compulsions and they can't control them. And so they go and they bother alive people. And this, you get it out of your system. This is the deal. You go in the room, there's nobody else with you, you got 90 minutes, you just do whatever you want. Whatever it is. Shit in my mouth, you want to stick my toe in your pussy, piss on my face, whatever is the thing you got to do. Jack off with the cartilage of my ear, whatever is your heart's desire. I want to be the Willy Wonka for perverts. I want to be... You can come on my back and pretend that I'm your father. I am dead, I don't mind. I mean, everything that we introduce to the world is shitty. Meaning white people. Because... I really think that white people are from like another planet. Because when we came to America, it was so nice. It was just Indians, and they weren't even Indians. We called them that by accident, and we still call them that. Like we knew in a month that it wasn't Indians, but we just don't give a shit. We never correct it. We came here, they're like, hi, and we're like, hey, you're Indians, right? And they're like, no. No, this is India, right? No, it's not, it's totally other place. You're not Indians? No. Ah, you're Indians. You're Indians for hundreds of years after. We ruined everything here. This was it was just coast to coast, just green and brown and beautiful. And all the humans were just walking around with painted faces, just walking. And they'd be like, ooh, that looks yummy. And then they just eat from the ground. And then they'd sleep on the grass. And they'd wake up and they'd fuck. And then they'd go for a swim and do a little dance. That was the whole continent, was just folks doing that. I mean, there was people in Mexico cutting off kids' heads and rolling them down the pyramid stairs. But that's always going on. What are you gonna, you can't do a whole lot about that. But I think we came from another planet, and the reason is because we don't like it here. I mean, why, if we're from here, if we belong on Earth, why aren't we comfortable on Earth at all? We need nice, smooth surfaces and right angles, and we need it to be cool and not too hot, just a little, that's just perfect. Like, why wouldn't, when it's hot, why wouldn't we just, yeah, fuck it? Why wouldn't we be like that if we belong here? And it's weird because people that aren't, whatever you call there's environmentalists and then there's people who are whatever. They just hate environmentalists. But that's what people get angry at environmentalists because they think they're slowing down the economy and creating restrictions. And a lot of these people are Christian. A lot of these people are very devout Christians. And that's such a confusing thing to me, that if you believe that God gave you the earth, that God created the earth for you, why would you not have to look after it? Why the fuck? Why would you not think that when he came back, he wouldn't go, what the fuck did you do? I gave this to you, motherfucker. Are you crazy? The polar bears are brown. What did you do to the polar bears? Did you shit all over every polar bear? Who did this? Who spilled this shit? Who spilled this? Come over. Did you fucking spill this? What is that? It's oil. It's just some oil. I didn't mean to spill. Well, why did you take it out of the fucking ground? Because I wanted to go faster. I'm not fast enough. And I was cold. What the fuck do you mean cold? I gave you everything you needed, you piece of shit. Well, because jobs. What is a job? Explain to me, what's a fucking job? You work at a place and when people call when their game doesn't work and you help them figure it out. What do you do that for? For money. What do you need money for? Food. Just eat the shit on the floor. I left shit all over the floor. Fucking corn and wheat and shit. Grab it up, make some bread. What are you doing? Yeah, but it doesn't have like bacon around it and like I like when it has like bacon on it and I watched somebody do that the other day after a meal. They went, oh, it was just mwah, mwah. And I started wondering, what does that mean? What does that signify? Mwah. I think what it means is that you ate something so delicious that you then kissed somebody on the asshole and their asshole exploded. That's some good eating. That's a nice sauce. Is that good? Yeah, let me show you. Shit! Let me have some of that. That just destroyed my anus.
So I called a friend of mine the other day. You ever make a phone call and you get the wrong number and the person that answers can't believe that you would ever get a wrong number? You ever get someone who doesn't take it in stride? I got this lady once, I was like, hi, is Tony there? She's like, who? Tony. I don't know it, Tony. How did you get this number? What do you want from me? I guess it was the first time her phone rang in like 20 years or something. She hung up, so I just kept pressing redial. Put Tony on or I'll fucking kill you. Put her on! I used to like when my phone rang. Now it's always some idiot calling me. AT&T calls me every day. Hi, it's AT&T. You're calling. If you want to switch to AT&T, it's good service because you call your friend on the phone. And they can be in another part of the area. And you call them, and you don't have to yell or anything. You're just right there. So what do you think? Would you like to switch? It only costs some money. Would you like to switch for the AT&T? And I'm like, no, I already have AT&T. I have it already. Why are you calling me? Well, still, you want some more? Because it's good. Get some more AT&T. It's better than the other ones. I know, I have it! Stop fucking calling me!
I'm 45 now, so I'm either halfway through a healthy life or almost done with not so healthy life. I don't know which one. I won't know till it's over where this was. I don't know how long I'm gonna live. I don't know. Nobody knows, I guess. I think human life expectancy is pretty good. We get a good run, you know? Some people die early, you know? If I die now, people will be like, oh, that's too bad. If I die 5 years from now, they'll be like, oh, all right. Like, it's not even, Like as soon as you're 50, you're a candidate. You know there's no candlelight vigils for 50-year-old guys that die. And you start pushing in the area, and you know, some people get to be like 80s, 90s. You know, there are people that get to like 114, and then they're in the news, and it's always some old guy. I met Napoleon. No, you didn't. You liar. You oldest liar in the world. But 45, you know, you're not old yet, but you start having moments where you kind of start getting what old is. Especially if you didn't take care of yourself, you know? I have moments where I'm like, wow, this seems early for this. Like this is something that happens to me a lot. I'll be sitting watching TV or doing nothing, and all of a sudden I'll realize, I need to wipe my ass right now. I mean, nothing happened, but I really gotta wipe my ass right now. Right now. Gotta make trips to the bathroom just to wipe my ass. How did this happen already? I'm 45. Already my asshole's just like, ugh. My asshole's like the waistband on old pajama bottoms. Just kind of loose and ineffectual. My asshole's like a bag of leaves that nobody tied up. It's just sitting on the lawn, full and open, puking leaves onto the grass with every wisp of wind. Some kid kicks it over on his way home from a tough day at middle school. Rats. It's a pretty accurate description of my asshole. Here's another thing about my age right now. If I'm, okay, say I'm sitting down. If I'm sitting anywhere, which I love sitting so much. I would take sitting and doing nothing to standing and fucking any day. This is way better than coming. This is way better. This is what, in my age, if I'm sitting down and somebody tells me I need to get up and go in another room, I need to be told all the information why first. You gotta explain all of that shit to me. What, why do I, what, no, why though? Your car's being towed right now. Well, that's what happens to me then. I accept that. Because getting up is a whole thing. It means first I have to decide, do I really want to be alive anymore? Like, let's start with that. And then I gotta start kind of rocking to get momentum. Like I'm trying to get an old Honda out of a snowbank. Anyway, that's all history. Sex, for me, it's gone. It's just me and my wife, and it's sad because my wife is beautiful. I love to look at her, and I feel for her. She's gorgeous. She really is. She just turned 40, and she looks awesome. And it's not because she looks younger than 40. She looks 40 on the nose. But I like that. I didn't know I would, but I find her really sexy. I like that. I like women. It's a huge turn on. She's got gray streaks in her hair, and I find that sexy. I really do. She's got strong arms from picking up the kids. She's strong and sexy on a whole other level, you know? She's changing. She smells different. She used to have blue eyes. They're black now. She's like intense, kind of crazy looking, you know? And all these lines in her face from all the shit I did to her, you know? She's got character. She looks like one of those pictures from the Depression of the Dust Bowl farmers, you know? She's intense. I like it. It turns me on. That's what I like now. I like women, you know? Girls, I'm done. Long time ago. 22-year-old girls, God bless you. Go do a shot, whatever the fuck you do with your time. Woo! That's not me anymore. I like women. And I know that that's offensive to 22-year-old girls. You're like, I'm a woman, I'm 22, I'm totally a woman. I study women's issues and I'm a woman. Not to me, sorry. To me, you're not a woman until you had a couple of kids and your life is in the toilet. That's really when you become a woman, is when people come out of your vagina and step on your dreams. If you're still standing after that shit, you are a woman. If you're still going to clubs and you have a ponytail, a little dress, you're standing outside of a club waiting to get in, it's 2 degrees, you got no jacket, a little dress, it's gonna be great in there. You're a girl. I want to give you a sweater and a ride home. I don't want to fuck you, I'll jerk off to you, but I don't want to fuck you and get involved with a girl. I do want to fuck you, but you won't fuck me, so fuck you anyway. But I'll totally fuck you. But there's just a difference between girls and women, and it's not about age. Like there's a reason why they call it Girls Gone Wild. You notice there's no Women Gone Wild, because no one would fucking buy the Wild Women DVD. Because when girls go wild, they show their tits to people. When women go wild, they kill men and drown their kids in a tub. That's what wild women do. They don't show their tits to nobody. They fuck with their bras on. It's a whole other thing. Try taking your 40-year-old wife's picture when she comes out of the shower. Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! It's not funny. She's not, you thought it would be cute? Like, no, she's like, fuck off! Sorry. Because she doesn't have tits anymore. She has breasts that need to be checked and maintained. I get bills for my wife's breasts. That's some grown-up woman shit right there. Girls have the titties with the little perky nipples, and that's awesome. But you're not a woman till you got long, chewed-up nipples. And you're not a man till you suck one of those fucking things either, by the way. Thank you very much, folks. I hope you had a good time. Thank you. Good night.
One time I saw a guy in a bicycle, and he was about to get hit with a car door. It was horrible. And he wasn't looking, and the lady opening the door wasn't looking. It was just for me. And I didn't know what to do. I was like, I wanted to yell something, but what do you yell? And I'm trying to, like, time slows down. I'm trying to choose the thing to yell that will have all the information that he needs. Because it was happening really fast. I had, like, that much time to yell, what can I yell in that much time? Hey, you the guy in the bike! Oh, that's not... She's gonna open the door again! Ah, shit! So I just yelled out, bad thing! Wasn't really specific enough. Oh, well. This is weird. One time I was at a party, and a friend of mine goes to me, hey, is that your guitar behind you? So I looked at the guitar, and I was like, no, that's not mine. The weird thing is I don't have a guitar. I've never had one. So why am I looking? I don't have to look. It really can't be mine. I should just be able to go, no, and I'm not looking. I don't need to. You ever do this? When you tell somebody a story, and then a week later you tell them the same story again because you forgot? And by this time you've added a bunch of lies to it.
But it really was an interesting social experiment, COVID, because everybody got told the same thing. The whole world got told the same thing. If you go out unnecessarily, millions will die. And a lot of us said, oh, I'm going out. Yeah. I'm going now and a lot. Yeah, and millions died. It's just, we're not that different from the turtles that you're trying to get them not to cross the fucking highway, and they're like, this is where I fuck over there, fuck you. And we're like, please stop. Putting little signs up, don't go, and he's, fuck you, I'm a turtle. It doesn't, we're not that different. We're just a fucking species. And we're just rolling along. Yeah, many dying old ladies died. That's what happened. Many dying old ladies finished dying. Here's the way you gotta look at it, okay? We're still making more. We're making new old ladies every day. There's a fresh batch coming. They're gonna be great. I was having sex with a woman once, and she was so beautiful, I was having trouble not coming. So I pictured her face at 80 years old, and then I came immediately. Because she's 92. Anyway. One thing I found very interesting was that during the pandemic, a lot of people really liked counting the dead people. That got very popular, was counting the amount of the dead and dying. Do you know how many people? Just today. Just today. Do you know how many people died of COVID-19? Just today. Why? Keeping a daily tally. We don't do, there's a lot of shit going on that we don't keep a daily tally of how many babies were dropped in a bucket of paint. And I looked that up. I'm not kidding you. It's 30 a day. It's a real problem. I'm serious. A steady 30 babies a day are dropped in buckets of paint. It's not random, it's one guy that won't stop doing it. Yeah, we liked counting them. We liked counting the dead. And when it got really high, we didn't know how to count them anymore. People trying to find different ways to express the number or take it in. Remember January? It was really bad. It was 3,000 people every day were dying of COVID. So people started saying this is 9/11 every day. This is literally 9/11 every day. When did we start measuring deaths in 9/11s? When did that become the new how many football fields long is it? Per mass death. How many 9/11s was World War II? Can we look it up? I know the Holocaust was 2,000 9/11s. 9/11 wasn't that bad, it was just one. Only one 9/11 of people died on 9/11. That's like nobody died that day. See, it's all relative, because then you have those later. Remember, January was really bad. January was the worst. And then in April, March, April, we all felt better. Everybody's like, oh, it's way better now. It's way better. Way better than January. I looked it up. It was 1,500 people a day. And everybody's like, it's way better than January. Really? It's half of 9/11 every single day. But that's way better. That would be like if on 9/11, after the first tower went down, you're like, oh, that's not that bad. It's just one. Still got the other one. That's why they made two. It's okay. It's all right to make fun of 9/11. It was a hoax. All right.
Anyway. But I was raised Catholic, and I ended up walking away from that because I didn't like it. You know why? Because they tell you you're going to hell. And they tell little kids that. You're 5 years old in the church with all its majesty and all the buildings and the clothes. They go up to a 5-year-old and they're like, oh, you're going to hell. Oh, yeah. You're going right to hell. And you're 5 and you're like, what did I do? And the church is like, you know what you did, you piece of shit. And you're going to full hell, too. There's no kids' hell, you understand? You're going right to the show. If you're 5 years old, you steal a crayon from your sister, and then you lie about it, you get hit by a truck, you're roommates with Hitler. There's no difference. There's no difference. They take you in a room, and they're pouring hot lead into Hitler's asshole. He's like, ah! And then you walk in there like, all right, step up, it's your turn. Hitler's like, oh, good luck, little fella. Poor Hitler, man. I mean, at this point, he's been down there for 75 years. He's probably nice now. Hitler's probably nice to newcomers in hell, you know. Hi, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad, yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah, okay. I was so scared of hell when I was a kid. I remember when I found out that gay people go to hell, according to the church, and I got scared. Because I'm not gay, but what if God thinks I'm gay? What if I come off a little queer to the Lord? What if he happens to glance at me when I hit my toe and I'm like, ow? He's like, oh, I know where you're going, you faggot. I mean, that's their thing. I don't believe that. God doesn't hate you because you're gay. God made you gay because he hates you. No. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. There's no God.